Hey guys, sorry, today I'm an hour early because of my schedules and things, but I hope that some of you guys can make it, and maybe from now on it might be starting at this time instead of the time that I've been going on live, which was 11 a.m. on Tuesdays, but I might do them at 10 a.m. if I can get up on time. But I will always schedule the live stream so that you guys know like one day in advance that when I'm gonna go live. So hopefully I'll be able to catch some of you guys, on the stream. But how's everyone's week been? I hope some people joined today because I was a bit nervous because I'm earlier than usual. But oh, hi CJ, I'm so glad that you're able to join the live. Yeah, how are you? It's really strange because on my screen it's supposed to show how many people are watching, but it says 0 on here, but you're clearly here, so it's really I don't know, not very reliable. So yeah, I'm so glad that you're able to join. How was your week? And how was your weekend as well? Please let me know. And we've entered into the Gemini season now, which is really interesting because Geminis symbolize communication, siblings, friends, like close friends, also like daily life, just things that are like of the usual, So I guess the day-to-day things, getting those things, like focusing on those things, I guess. But YouTube is like that. Get that a lot. Everyone says we're ghosts, lol. Yeah, that's really strange. I don't know what that is about on YouTube. YouTube needs to fix that. If anybody from YouTube is watching, please fix that. The number for the like people watching, because if no one's watching, I'm not gonna be here for long. But like, thankfully people actually comment, so I know that you're people watching. But if possible, we'd like it to be fixed. But anyway, went to the dentist in terrible pain. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's relaxing a bit now, so yeah, this week has been miserable pain-wise. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We might be going through Mercury retrograde or something, because maybe that's why. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I've been having a lot of issues as well. But like, maybe, I don't know, something's in the air, energy wise. Oh, okay, so this card just like popped out, so I'm gonna ask the guides to give us a message about or anything that we need to hear right now, I guess. Hi City Rabbit, it's good to see you. Let's see. Ooh, eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is about hard work and focusing on the nitty-gritty things. It's very like Virgo energy, which is like doing the work, and I feel like that's like the theme of like, CJ's pain with the dentist, like having to go to the dentist, and also with like work and things, or like doing the work, like doing the boring bits and bobs that we've been kind of, or we might have not, but like, that we might have been neglecting. Like, it's the time to focus on those things. So I guess that's what's been going on so far. But anyway, you mentioned siblings, so true. I don't visit or hang out with her often because she stresses me out. But we enjoyed a good few hours with a barbecue yesterday. It was nice. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to hang out with your sibling, your sister, I guess. That's good. Hi guys. Hi Silly Rabbit. It's good to see you. Bunny feels tired today, but I'm here with good people, so it's okay. This is our hangout spot. Yeah. I promise I'm not sending you anything. Okay. CJ, you're caught. CJ. I know it's been you. Oh. It's so nice that you guys are like connecting on here. Yeah, I'm so glad that I'm able to create this space for you guys to like hang out and things. But let's see a collective message for the upcoming week. What do we need to focus on, or what do we need to know? Just say, guys, angels of the highest good, what do we need to know right now? Ooh, this is the family card. So if you're able to, I guess it's time to connect with family and, you know, about siblings and things. So, or, you know, okay, so they're saying like it doesn't necessarily have to be like blood related. Like people you consider your family, like spend time with them, you know. It's always good to get back to, you know, the people that you feel the most comfortable with. And it's really interesting because we've just been talking about you know, having this I just mentioned like having this space to hang out and like you know, just be with the with your people kind of thing. So I guess that's the theme of this coming week. Family, yeah, just people that you feel very close to. I definitely don't necessarily feel like if you can't get to the people who like you are like genetically related to, it doesn't mean that you know, those people who you're not related to aren't your family. So like, you know, people whoever you feel are your family, spend time with them. That's the message. So yeah, hopefully this week you guys can enter into the, well, we have already, but you know, like we've just entered into the Gemini season, so hopefully you guys can do that. But yeah, interesting. What about you? What do you mean, what about me? Are you talking about like family and stuff? My immediate family are actually don't even live in this country, so are you near family or friends or hang out with? Oh, yeah, my immediate family aren't. Oh, my name is Eureka. Eureka is my first name, and then Kiara is like my nickname, so it's kind of like my second name. I don't know, but yeah, but like people just call me Eureka or Yuri. Some people call me Kiara. I don't really mind. But the one that most people call me is like Yuri, which is like my nickname. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my immediate family aren't in Japan, and I live in Japan, so I don't really get to see them that much. But oh no, it's okay. I honestly don't mind. People like literally people just call me whatever they want. What do you prefer? I prefer Yuri because that's the nickname that I've had ever since I was a child. But anyway, what am I talking about? Oh yeah, my immediate family are not in Japan, and I live in Japan, so I don't really get to see them that much. I actually haven't seen one of my siblings for over 5 years, maybe 6 years, and hopefully she will be coming to Japan in the next couple of years. So hopefully I'll get to see her then. But yeah, that's what's going on. But I don't know, my cousins, some of my cousins, and my other not my immediate family, but my extended family live in Japan, live in Tokyo, which is where I am. So I'm really grateful that if I wanted to, I could go and see them and stuff. So I'm not completely alone, you know. Called you Kiara since I met you. Oops. Oh no, it's okay. There are people who call me Kiara even in Japan, because when I introduce myself to people, I say my name is Yurika Kiara, which that's just how I introduce myself. So then people don't know which one they're supposed to call me, so they just call me whichever. And I don't feel uncomfortable with being called Kiara, so it's okay. I have a future question. Yeah, sure. What do you see in my future as a career? What will be my second career? Second career? Okay, let's see. And remember, these readings are subject to change depending on your own actions. You don't have to do something because I tell you to do it. Wait, I'm gonna ask my guides to step in as well. Message for Silly Rabbit regarding second career. Let's see. Okay, this card is popping out. Oh, 2 cards. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. So the immediate feeling I got when I got this card was it might be something that for example, you're already doing your first career, right? But your second one might actually take a while. It's not something that tomorrow you're just going to do. It's something that you're going to have to invest your time and energy into, and it might not necessarily make money at first. It's something that you're going to have to do slow. Yeah, definitely. You have to have your heart in it. And so they're saying don't give up. So for example, this is just an example, but if you started an Etsy store, right, it might not make money immediately. So you can't if your expectations are too high, or the purpose of doing it is to make money, it might not go as fast or the way that you think it should go. Your second career it's got to be something that you love, something that you're willing to not, it might not the reason is that because it might not make money immediately, and it's going to take time. This card is about growing something and investing your time into something, like a project that it takes a while, it takes some time. So what I feel I can't tell you exactly what because it's got to come from you, it's got to be your idea. I feel like if you were to have a second career, it's going to be something that might not immediately make money. It's going to be something that's going to, it's like a child. You've got to nurture it and grow it like an Etsy store, or something like a project that that's why you have to have your heart in it, whatever it is that you're going to do. That's what I can tell you for now. Yeah, but obviously whatever you do, you don't have to do anything I tell you, but I just feel like your second career, the message that's coming up is don't expect it to become this huge thing overnight, The guides got me thinking. Yeah, think about it, or just feel into it. Feel into what is it that you want to do, because you have to want to do it, especially because they're saying it's going to take time. that means that you have to want to do it, you know. You can't do something if you don't want to do it, but you feel you should do it for financial reasons or something like that, because that's not really gonna be a big enough motivation for you, you know. Some people are really like okay with just doing something to make money, like I don't know, working at a coffee shop just to, I don't know, just for a second, like that. Whereas for you, I think because you're very empathic, very sensitive, like to people's feelings and wanting to help people, it's got to be something like that, like something that you're like your feelings are invested in, you know. I'm not saying that working in a coffee shop doesn't help people, because obviously you talk to them and that might help, but it's just an example. Like you have to be really invested in it to do your like do something, you know. That's really interesting, because I'm very similar in that way. Like I can't do something just to make money, you know. I don't feel that drive to do it. So that's really, I kind of like get that, because I'm the same way. Like my like main job right now is to teach English, and I do it because I like doing it, because I enjoy it, you know. You have to enjoy it, because your vibration changes as well. Like if you don't enjoy something but you're doing it anyway, you're not going to feel good about it. But anyway, I'm definitely searching for my passion, but I feel like money to supply the passion is kind of tied together. It's tough. Any advice on that? Okay. Any advice on? Okay, so okay, seven of wands. It's really interesting, because I didn't even finish asking the question to the guides, but well, the thing is, okay, because this card is about like winning at all costs, and also like working hard despite people's or you know other people's opinions, your circumstances. Like it's kind of like you're fighting, you know, you're fighting for something. And I feel like the guides are saying that whatever, yeah, because it's kind of similar to what I said before, but like whatever it is that you're gonna do for your second career, you have to want to do it. Because this guy, he's like I'm gonna win at all costs, you know. Look at him, he's like kind of aggressive in a way. I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be aggressive, but you have to have that kind of energy that you're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so they're also saying, why do you want your second career? That's very important to like focus on, to know, because if you just want money, then you could literally do anything. You could work in a coffee shop, or you could just work at a 7-Eleven or something. I don't know if you have those in America, but yeah, like you could just work in a convenience store, right? But that's not, if that's your like if that's why you're working, if that's like you just want the money, then that's okay. Like I'm and by the way, I'm not judging you, but if you want to do something that you feel passionate about, then it's got to be, hi, I'm sorry, I can't read your name, but I'll get back to you soon. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, if you have a passion for something, like you want to do, there's something you want to do, then you have to do that despite your circumstances, you know. Because this guy, he's like working hard and like trying to win despite everybody else attacking him, and that might actually be you. Like you might be in that kind of situation. If you have that drive, then they're just saying, just go for it. And I understand like the financial aspects of it. Let's see, further advice on financial. They're just saying kind of trust it, you know. That it's really interesting, because you know we're very similar, because you know we're very sensitive, and we have that kind of anxiety mindset. And that kind of thing, just go for it, whatever it is. If you want to do something, and like you have to trust that money will come. That there is that, like, that it's really hard, because I get it, because there's that really difficult balance of, yes, there is that, like, reality wise, where are you going to get, where are you going to get your money? But then if you're fixating on that too much, you won't be able to focus on your, like, your passion, you know. There's that balance that we have to have. And they're saying that as long as you have your first income, you can go towards your whatever it is that you feel passionate about. You know, this chariot is about, like, go 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 go, just go for it, like, follow that passion, follow that feeling, you know, follow that intuition. And yeah, like just basically, like, this guy, like, he's just walking, like, right, like, running straight at his goal, you know. And that's what you have to have. You have to have that drive to an extent. And yeah, they're just kind of like saying, don't worry about your financial income. Yeah, you're all gifted. You literally have everything at your fingertips. And whenever you have that feeling of, like, but where am I going to get my money, how am I going to survive, remember that's your ego talking. As long as you're working, like, as long as you have a stream of income, you're going to have that stream of income to support you. So you can do whatever you want, you know. And I know that's hard. It's really difficult to balance the, like okay, so they're saying it's really hard to hear whether that voice is coming from ego or your intuition, especially when it's like, but where am I going to get my money? But remember, ego, the difference between ego and intuition is, the voice of ego comes from fear. So whenever the voice is negative, like, but how am I going to survive? Or how am I going to have my money? Where am I going to get my income? Does that sound like supportive? Does that sound loving? Or does that sound like it's coming from fear? Whenever you feel like that voice is coming from a sense of fear, then that's automatic. Like, then you know that's fear. You know, that's your ego. And there's nothing wrong with having an ego. Like, it was really interesting because I was listening to a podcast by Terry Huberman, and she was just talking about, like, the ego being something that we need, you know. The reason why we have an ego, according to Terry Huberman, is to protect us. It's to make sure we don't die, you know, because we're here on this planet. And the ultimate reason, and that's going to sound very scary and harsh, but the ultimate reason why we have an ego, or we have that voice that says, don't do this, don't do that, don't go for that dream, is so that we don't die. And that sounds really scary, but, like, you know, that, you know, whenever, like, for example, a car, if you're crossing a road and a car comes like that, and you know to duck, you know to move, right? And that's the ego protecting us. That's the ego saving us. And so it's really important to for us to have the ego, but at the same time, we have to notice that the ego is fear. The ego has fear. So as long as that, you know, that voice is coming from fear, then you know that it's like that, you know, that's different, that's separate from you. It's separate from your like intuition and your heart. You know, your heart and your intuition, like, has knows, like, at a higher level, like, what you want and what you need. So like, try to follow that. And whenever you feel like, but financially, how am I going to survive? That's surviving. That question about survival, that comes from ego. I hope that helps, and I'm sorry if that was a very long-winded answer and reading for you. Anyway, you trembling, why? I don't know. I'm sorry if you thought that I was trembling. I don't know. I'm very I'm very kind of, my energy is very, like, go 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 go, like that. So I believe it was the blunt truth I needed to hear. I'm glad that you took it that way, just truth. And it's really interesting because my higher self is very blunt as well, very blunt and very talkative. So I'm like very whenever I connect to, and that's I feel that's the answer to the question above, which is about my tremblingness. I'm very like woo, like that, like everywhere. And I talk so much. That's just how I am naturally, I guess. But yeah, how interesting. And it's very interesting that like that city rabbit, you're like that, because I completely understand, because I'm like that as well. I have a lot of anxiety, like anxious feelings of how am I going to survive, how am I going to eat, and things like that. But yeah, we know, so like don't feel bad about it, just like recognize it, you know. I'm so quiet. Would it be awesome to be more outgoing? Same here. Let's see. Would it be more beneficial for CJ to be outgoing? The first thing I heard is be yourself, whatever that means. But anyway. The Empress is about, it's very interesting because you said you're quiet, but also I feel like you have to enjoy yourself more. You know, the Empress is about enjoying, and even like the physical pleasures. Like I don't know if you like getting massages, but like even things like that, it's like outgoing, yes, but it's not so much about you have to talk more, but it's more just like I feel like you're very strict with yourself. Like you don't really let yourself enjoy being here, like on this planet, because part of it, or one of the very like big reasons why my nose is so itchy, which is good, but one of the very big main reasons why we come here is to grow as souls. And in order to grow as souls, we have to interact with the outside world. That's how we kind of get to know ourselves. Like, you know, our feelings come from whatever we experience, like out there, like outside. You know, when we go outside and talk to people and they say something horrible and you feel sad about it, then you know that you don't like those things, or something like that. Like that's a very simple example, but like we have to go out and we have to interact with people in order to get to know ourselves. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in bad situations. Like the Empress, like she's very like, she likes like attention on herself, and I'm not necessarily saying you have to be like that, but like, yeah. Anyway, there are a lot of comments. What did CJ say? Can't have people touch me, lol. Yes, very strict. I literally just have my husband, sister, niece, and brother-in-law in my life. I don't talk to anyone except for grocery store, library. Very rare. Yeah, because I don't necessarily feel like you have to talk to people, but like Empress is like enjoying, and if you don't like getting massages, please don't feel you have to do that. But like whatever you enjoy, like whatever that makes you feel good and like feel like the Empress, you should do those things, you know. Or not saying should, but you could do those things, like, because also you have to be nice to yourself. You know, you have to do things that you enjoy and love. Oh, see, Nine of Cups is like about I'm enjoying, you know, and these people are serving me, and you can be this person being served, you know. So like you can, like, I feel like the guides are saying, they're not necessarily saying you have to talk to anybody, but just like it's okay to enjoy once in a while. You know, it's okay for you to let your guard down and just enjoy the experience of like being here on this planet. So yeah, like I know that's really hard for like some people to just to enjoy for no reason, and just to let people like serve you in a way, but like, yeah, it's really like trying to learn how to let others in. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that reading helps. I'll just go back. Silly Rabbit says, at the end of the day, decide in which direction I want to go, no judgment, but you're right, I can make the memories right now if I wanted, and just continue that, or I can kind of slowly transition into new. I haven't found something I love so much that I'd be willing to give up the security that comes with it yet, though. I don't I do that. If I do that, I would definitely it would be a different story. Yeah, so Silly Rabbit, I definitely feel like it's gonna be like they're saying one step at a time. They're not necessarily saying you have to switch it just like that. We had that Seven of Pentacles card, and Seven of Pentacles is about building slowly. Like it doesn't and it has to be a slow process. It can't be like tomorrow I'm just gonna open an Etsy store and quit my regular job. You have to have the both thing. Okay, this is so interesting because gosh, I had this reading before, but the message that just came through was like, you can't think black and white. You have to, like, when you do multiple things at once, the one that you enjoy more, or the one that you feel more fulfillment with, is gonna win out anyway, like automatically. That's just how it's gonna be, because that's where your heart is gonna be. But if you don't if you're like black and white and I have to quit this and do this, then you're gonna have a lot more like stress on you, and you're not gonna feel that like following your heart kind of energy. So you have to start with like multitasking in a way if you want to transition into something else. And like as long as like right now you're saying you're not completely sure exactly the path you want to go in, that's okay. Like, one of the wonders and one of the enjoyments in life is to explore exactly, or not exactly, but to explore what you want. What do you like, what you don't like those things you don't know unless you kind of try, and that's going to take time. And that Seven of Pentacles cup just keeps popping in my mind. It's about taking it slow, taking time with it. Don't rush it. Like it's like a child. A project is, you have to look at it like a child. Like when you're harsh to a child, that child is not gonna want to listen to you. They're gonna want to give up. They're not gonna do anything you tell them. But when you nurture it with love and care, and telling it that it doesn't have to rush with anything, it can take its time, then you're gonna have a happy, more secure child. And yeah, and it is important to feel secure. It is important to feel like you're able to do anything with do things with security, and feeling safe, and feeling down to earth. So in order to do that, it is important to not just like jump into something just because you don't want to do your main job or whatever. You two are doing great. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. That's nice. That's nice to hear. I thought that there was like another name, like somebody else in the chat, but then I think maybe they left because apparently what did they say? Because I'm trembling. Why? So funny. Anyway, I mean, I'm able to talk to you two since we've been here often. Yeah, exactly. So you can talk to people. So that's good. But I kind of get it in a way, because I'm a lot better with people who I already know. Like whenever I meet new people, I tend to feel kind of nervous. But since you keep coming here, like I get to know you. Yeah. But oh yeah, thank you so much for like always coming on here. CJ and Silly Rabbit, because I know today I'm here like an hour earlier than usual, but you came and like joined anyway, so thank you so much. But it's really interesting, like every week I don't know what to expect with like who's gonna join or not, like who's gonna join, or like if it's gonna be just us three. And I like even like just us three in a way, because it's like I feel like I already knew you guys because you keep coming back, and it's really nice. It's really nice to have you. And then there are times where there are people who like I've never seen their names before, but they come and I get to practice reading with other people, you know. But anyway, I'm back. My phone turned off. Oh, okay. It's good to have you back, Silly Rabbit. But I'm thinking if you guys don't have any further questions. Oh, Silly Rabbit, this is for you. See, this is a person doing two pentacles. Like, so don't like decide right now that you have to have one source of income or something like that. It's got to be two, okay? It's got to be two. Doing both things. But anyway, I gotta catch up. I got a catch up, and I gotta listen to the last thing you had said. Is that message from my guides tonight? Is there a message from guides tonight? Okay. Is there a message for CJ? They're saying they always have messages for you, CJ. Okay. 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords and the World. What message can I get from this? 7 of Wands is like being sneaky or being a little bit secretive. And the World, do you know what? I have to tell you exactly what I get. Even if I don't really know what it means, but there might be like an opportunity. The World is has multiple meanings, but there's like an opportunity for you to like meet people, maybe like even online. Because Swords is about communication, right? And it's about doing something that's like a little bit out of the ordinary. There might be like an opportunity. It doesn't like, it could be like a Facebook group where you for example, this is just an example, but if you were into cats or something, and you go onto Facebook and you like type in a cat lovers group or something like that, and you just like join those, like one of those, and you could like sneakily, like, not, it's kind of weird, but like, you know, like sneakily like join those kind of groups and like read those kind of comments on pictures of cats or something like that. And that could be like a way for you to get into talking to other people, you know. I'm a cat lover, so it must have been that then. Because I'm getting like you going on to like Facebook or something and joining like a cat lovers group, and like chatting with those kind of people. And like if you do that, you already have something in common with them, so you have like something to talk about, you know. So something like that, you could just like sneak into one of those groups and then that could help you talk to people, you know. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad that helped. It's so funny because my nose is so itchy, and that's a symbol. That's like a sign for me from my guides that I'm going on the right, like I'm on the right line with my reading. So I'm trying to lose weight, but it fluctuates. Is it hormonal? Do I need to go to the doctors again, or just exercise? Okay, so before I even finished reading your question, I heard that I heard there's that there's a lot of it is in your mind. And I'm not saying that the scales are wrong, but I feel like it's more like, okay, let's just pull a card because I heard something. Okay, so you're going in the right direction though. And it's normal to have your weight fluctuate, by the way. Like my weight changes on a daily basis, and that's very normal. Six of Swords is about like moving in a clearer, more like a better direction, like a positive direction. So I definitely don't feel like there's anything wrong, like anything bad going on. But don't you do again? It's kind of very it's gonna be kind of repetitive, but it's kind of like you're letting your anxiety get the best of you in a way, because it's normal for your weight to fluctuate. Not just you, like anybody, like everybody's, like all read above. Okay, it makes sense. Thank you. I can't love. Okay. Anyway, yeah, like it's very normal for your weight to fluctuate. Yeah, I don't feel like, wait, do you need to go to the doctor? No, you don't need to go to the doctor. This is Prince of Pentacles is like he's very like grounded, very down to earth. I feel like that's what you need to do, is yourself more. Like don't let your fear get the best of you with your weight. Because remember, your ego is going to say whatever the hell it wants to say. It's going to tell you your weight is fluctuating, it's going up and down. What are you doing? You need to exercise more, you need to go to the doctors. Like don't listen, don't give in to those voices. And as long as you're doing exactly what you think you should be doing, you're fine. Like you know, if you're doing your exercise, and if you're making the effort to like okay, so they're also saying focus on the health rather than the weight. Like for example, like having a healthy lifestyle, like making sure you eat your 5 fruits and vegetables, and you're exercising, then you're fine, you know. Okay, so they're also telling me to talk about this as well. It's really interesting because muscle weighs more than the bones, like more than fat. Sorry, muscles weigh more than fat. So when I work out, it doesn't necessarily make me lose weight. It actually makes me a lot more muscular and a lot stronger. So don't worry too much about the weight. It's more about your lifestyle. And you're already on the right track anyway. You're already on the right track. Be grounded, and you don't need to, there's nothing you need to like change or do, you know. Oh yeah, PCOS. I see. Oh yeah, that's really tough. Hopefully not so bad. I have a dead thyroid, and my weight is crazy. Doesn't help. I have PCOS. Hope you get this one. Yeah. Okay. Shakes angrily fist. Oh, bless you guys for with PCOS. I know like people in my immediate family have there's somebody in my immediate family who has PCOS as well, and I know that's really tough. And like, but you can't that like, oh, by the way, I'm not a medical professional, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel is like. You can yeah, it's more about, as long as you manage your mental and physical health, like that's the main thing to do, you know. That's more important than like, also they're saying don't fixate too much on fixate, is it fixate or fix, I forgot the word, but don't focus too much on your PCOS. And I know that's like easier said than done, but like focus more, like what, remember they're saying, okay, so they're saying remember, whatever you focus on like grows. So as long as you're focusing on the fact that you have PCOS, that's gonna make you more stressed and like make your PCOS even worse. So focus more on like your like, I'm working on my health. I'm working on getting healthier, and working out more, exercising more, like on a regular basis, or I'm just gonna go for a 5-minute walk every day, or something like that. Like focus on what you can do rather than what you already have and you can't control, you know. Focus on the things you can control, which is what you eat and what you do, you know, your actions. So okay, yes, no, that's great. I wanted to know if it was just me feeling anxious and another mystery illness, or just continue with healthy habits and being consistent. Yes, the last two things you said, which is to being focus on being healthy, eating healthy food, and being consistent. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Are you able to tell what a certain number means? Okay, well, I could tell you what my guides are telling me, which is what I can do for you. So glad to hear that. Yes, I can. The immediate thing I got, CJ, was numbers are very they do have very strong meanings. And there are things like, for example, the main things, for example, like what is the number of initiation, and number 2 is a number of harmony, with harmony and balance, or something like that. But ultimately, and this again, this is gonna might sound frustrating for you, but ultimately, it's like a way for guides to communicate with us. So whatever you feel it means, that's what they're going to use, because our guides want to help us, right? So if you thought that 2 was about give and take, or like, but on the internet it says it's about balance, they're going to take the one that you think it is, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. So okay, seeing 7, 11, 21, 33, 44 every day the past 3 weeks. Oh, that's interesting. But what do you think it means, you know? I could tell you what the internet says, but if you don't feel that in your heart, then that's not going to mean anything. But like the repeated numbers, like 33 and 44, are very, very, like 44 is like your archangels and your guides being like, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I'm watching over you. Like that's what like the repeated numbers mean. Wow, that's really cool. 7777. 7777. Is that 4? Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. They're definitely responding. Yeah, and that's if that's I feel like that's what it is. It's like they're saying we know we get it. We hear you. Like we know what you're asking us to do and things. And lately I've been seeing crows and bunnies. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, I understand that. I keep asking for response. Okay, so they're saying if you get these numbers and you don't know exactly what they're saying, ask them for another way to, like, for example, you could be like, if I'm on the right track with my health, then show me a deer, and then you might see a picture of a deer, and then that's your sign. So you can actually like talk to them as well. You can request things from them. It doesn't necessarily have to be you don't have to they're saying you don't have to wait for them to give you a sign to know that they're watching over you. Like you can ask them for things, and they will respond. Okay, so they're saying an example is like this is a very simple example, but if you're walking down the street and then there's like a path that like separates, right? And then you're thinking, should I go left or right? And then you could ask them, if I'm supposed to go left, show me a crow. If I'm supposed to go right, show me a bunny or something like that, and then you kind of, it's kind of like, well, okay, so they're saying this is a very like spiritual example, but, and if you see a crow, if you see like a crow coming, like flying past, then you know the direction to go in. But I'm not necessarily talking about like walking, like necessarily walking down a road, but like if you had to make a choice in something, you could ask them for that. I would like to get some guidance for you from your guides. Do you have any questions for them? I want to practice my pendulum. Oh, okay. Yes or no questions since I'm new. Okay, sure. 3 questions if you would like. Okay. What question should I ask? What question should I ask? And I got 7 of, not 7. The chariot. But anyway, what question should I ask for yes or no question? Which is really interesting because we have that black and white horse, which is like a yes or no. But let's see. Okay, yes or no question, CJ. Okay, so it's for next week. Let's see. New subscriber here. Hi, nice to see you, Pretty P. What question should I ask for yes or no? Okay, I don't know if this will help, and I'm probably, I don't know if it's worth asking my guys, but I have currently I have 2 sources of income, but one of the jobs is kind of not really working out for me, so I'm thinking about leaving it or like quitting altogether. And should I do that? Should I quit one of the jobs that's like not really fulfilling for me anymore? Or should I just keep at it, and will it go in a better direction? I don't know. That's what I want to know. That's the main thing I want to know, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, so please tell me next week, CJ, what you get for that. Should I quit one of my jobs? And thank you for giving me a reading. That's really nice of you. Just one question. Okay, will do. Thank you. Yeah, for now, just one because I can't really think of anything else. Oh, wait, I have another one. And this is kind of an odd question, but I'm thinking about shaving all my hair off. Is that okay, or should I just cut some of it? Because I'm thinking about donating my hair, but I don't know if if that's too much for like one of my jobs, which I'm not thinking about quitting. I don't know if they will be happy with me having a shaved head and coming into work. But I don't know if I should shave my head or not. I'm thinking about doing it in July. I've already booked the hair cutting session, but yeah, I'm not sure. So thank you, CJ. Please, yeah, I'm really excited to hear what you have for the reading. Eureka, do you mean bald? Yes. Like shaving it all off. Or should I just shave some of it off? I don't know. I'm stuck on like what I should get for my hair. Oh, did you? That's so cool. Congratulations. Do you do it often? Like, do you keep it shaved? Or did you just do that like kind of, I don't know. Is it something you do often or not really? There's somebody new. Sugarfoot rainbows. I'm seeing rabbit crows, my dog. Cool. Recently, B has been up and down, but I just want to know if my feelings for him are healthy and does he still love me? Let's see. Pretty P. Oh, I've been on here for like 55 minutes. So I'm going to go at 11 so that I can get to my next appointment. But thank you so much for catering to my schedule and coming on an hour early, you guys. But it was down to my bun. Shaved it off in May. Shaved it myself 5 days ago. Ooh, that's so cool. I'm really like digging this shaved look. I don't know if I should shave all of it. I don't know if that's a yes or no question, but please help me, CJ. I really want to know about this one. But anyway, what was the question? Feelings for B healthy. Does he still love me? Okay, so that's 2 questions. So see, okay. I'll just answer your first question. Is the feeling Pretty P has for B are they healthy? Four of wands. So what you want is kind of like a relationship. I'm not sure that that's what he wants. Yeah, he isn't very stable at the moment. So see, you have this stable family marriage kind of card, Pretty P, whereas for him, he has a Tower card and he tends to crumble a lot, with his feelings. So from that reading, I can tell you that it's probably not a harmonious relationship at the moment. It might not go in your favor, That's what I can tell you. My DM cheats you, can you have? My DM cheats you, can have. I don't know what that means. Anyway. Yeah, you're welcome. Also, I have this hour. Also, I like this hour better than 11 you time. Maybe a few times because I missed you a few times because I'm too tired. Okay, thank you, CJ, for that. I'm gonna do these lives at 10 a.m. instead of 11 a.m. Thank you for telling me that. I'm gonna keep that in mind from now on. And I know it's like night and late. It's like it's at night for you guys. So I'm gonna thank you so much for telling me that, because I'm gonna do these lives at 10 a.m. from now on. My DM is bi and married. He cheats. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to respond to that, but thank you guys all so much for joining, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week, this time at like 10 a.m. my time instead of the time that I used to do these lives. So thank you, CJ, for your input. I'm gonna keep that in mind and do these lives earlier than before. So I'm gonna hopefully see you guys soon, and I look forward to speaking with you all. Have a good week. Bye.